Hi guys. So I'm not dying. Yeah, so it was just pneumonia, and I totally lost my voice for a while, and it's still not back. So I couldn't really do much. Couldn't really come on. I couldn't really do any videos. But yeah, it was pretty shitty. It was, I mean, really crazy. I thought I was really, yeah, I was like, oh my god, do I have COVID? No, not COVID, just pneumonia. So I'll take pneumonia over that any day. So how has everybody been? Wow, it's honestly been way too long. I hate this. I hate getting this sick. It's not going away either. So, well, it is. It's going away. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's weird. My dad gave it to me. Thanks, Dad. Love you. In my voice, I don't know. So yeah. All right, we're gonna go back into the archetype of the Hermit. So, all right, the Fool's journey has landed him where? Again, on another journey. So literally the archetype of the Hermit is, this is my card, Virgos. This is our card. I don't know, depending on what day you're born during the month of September, late August to a certain time in September. I know it does cut off and then you become something else, which I don't know. Libra, I think. But yeah, this is the Virgo card pretty much, and the Lovers is very connected to Virgo. Virgo. So yeah, we have just illumination, we have the lantern, we have that, searching, so in the darkness, like when you're driving at nighttime and you can't see so much, you can only see so far ahead of you, because I can't drive at night, obviously, my eyes suck. So yeah, I was driving last night at night, and I kind of felt like the Hermit, so I can kind of relate this to my journey from last night. It was a really crappy journey. I was so upset. I waited 2 hours for medication. It was ridiculous, but I had patience, so I kept whatever, I keep updating everybody on here. So I literally almost every single day I've tried to update you guys on how I've been and what's going on, and then a cat adopted me, so, and her name is Lilith. She is the queen of hell, so she's not just some feral feline. She is the queen of hell. I love her, so, but I'm allergic to death, so I gotta wash my hands every time I pet that little cute little face. So yeah, the Hermit, walking, and we have snow caps again, so, going on, whatever, a journey for wisdom, inner wisdom, seeking that guidance, or, that whatever we have within us. So that is something that we really need to do, is integrate the Hermit into ourselves, and really get that going, so we can actually, we can come to, when the Hangman comes, we have that, oh, okay, spiritual enlightenment. We have a complete, totally different, outlook on different things. We've acquired this type of knowledge. The staff would definitely, to me, represent, a wizard or a witch, but within traditional craft. So, I do like this card. Very simple, very simple, very simple. So here is the literal archetypal meaning of the Hermit. Right, so the Hermit does stand. He stands isolated on a snowy mountain peak, holding up a lantern to guide those below. So who is he guiding? Who is he actually guiding? So it'd be the Fool. So the Fool is going through the archetype of the Hermit. Completely different. So, alright. This is the lighted lamp of truth, containing within it the six-pointed star, the seal of Solomon. Okay, so we can see that within the within traditional craft, within basically, hoodoo too. I don't know how many people use the hood lamp, which is the horseshoe and the candle within it. So that represents, the horned god. That represents basically what this just said: illumination, truth, betwixt the horns, enlightenment, knowledge. Right, so the Hermit carries a patriarch's staff to use on the narrow path of initiation. So yeah, it is very, so the path of initiation would be very, narrow, depending on your path, whatever path you're going to. It's going to either be very narrow or it's going to be very broad. Luckily, I personally like the narrow road. So his cloak is the mantle of discretion. So basically that takes me back to the witch's Sabbath. So, the traditional witch's Sabbath, which is really cool. So Sabbatic witchcraft, or what is it called? Cultus Sabbati, which is Sabbatic witchcraft, and it's amazing. So that kind of touches on this. So, going out, with your cloak and, just trying to be, maneuver kind of between the worlds without anybody noticing you. And then there's your protection as well. So anybody that does a lot of astral travel out of the body needs psychic protection. So, and in some decks he partly covers the lantern with it as to protect truth from profane eyes. So that is kind of really what he is within traditional craft, especially sabbatic craft. Yeah, it's we do not give out too much knowledge about what we do personally, and about the initiation rites and the secrets and the mysteries and the magister and magistress of the ceremonies. So yeah, it's very it's very Gnostic. It could be for every single faith we could possibly think of. All right, so he is ready to go to the help of every man who cries for light. So he remains on the heights throughout the long nights of spiritual darkness. So that would be the dark night of the soul. So that's soul searching. So you could actually be going through, a really dark period of life in your time, or a period of time in your life. But time, does not exist. It's does not exist. So only those who dare do and keep silent can see the light of the hermit's lamp. Be humble if thou wouldst attain wisdom. Be humbler still when wisdom thou hast mastered. And that's from the voice of silence. And that's really interesting. I mean, that's, don't boast, brag, about your knowledge and, about how far you've come in your craft, on your path in life, in general. Don't boast about, oh, you have a designer bag. Who cares? Nobody. It does not matter where your bag came from. Walmart, Dollar General. I don't care. Louis Vuitton. So yeah, don't boast, don't brag, don't be, arrogant, don't, just be humble. That's pretty much what you're attaining with the hermit. So humble, and you have that knowledge. So then you can just kind of sit there and just be like, all right, I have this knowledge. How am I going to apply this to my life and better myself, and then help others to better themselves as well? So the number 9, obviously, is a number of pure intellect. Also the number of initiates, or initiation, and it's also the number of the goddess. We have that with Hecate, we have that with the new moon, and I think the new moon is today. So because it is the trinity of trinities. So yes, it is all numbers within all numbers. It is all numbers, in it all numbers are gathered up to emerge once more in a new cycle of 10. Isn't that interesting? Very interesting. I love the numerology with this. So the 6-pointed star, the seal of Solomon, is also figured as a 9 by counting the outer and inner points in a very special way. So we have a lot of esoteric symbolism in there. So Jungian psychology would give you more esoteric symbolism than any other type of psychological system, or system of working with the cards or whatever. I feel like I've dented my nose ring, my septum ring somehow, I don't know. Right, so every soul is upon some step of the path. So we ourselves may have passed them on the way. When we refuse to recognize the divine center in others, we are bearing false witness, for we are not seeing our fellow men as they are. So basically, that to me would, pique my interest in Christianity. So the Christians that criticize witches and pagans and heathens, and, well, a heathen is a pagan, country folk, and that's pagan too, pellers, and, anybody that is not Christian, and the Christians, always want to criticize you and tell you that you're wrong and there's only one path and that you're going to go to hell. No, that is, totally wrong. So yeah, literally, that is bearing false witness against somebody, proclaiming, oh, you're going to go to hell because you believe this way. No, you're not. No such thing as hell. Don't recognize it. Don't give it that much power. So now, Gautama Buddha has said, the light of truth's high noon is not for tender leaves. I love that. And from the scriptures come the words of those who have faith. Thy word shall be a light unto my path. Alright, so we have so many different religions within this tiny, literal, microscopic card compared to the macrocosm, which is the giant, big picture. So yeah. could represent Jesus to a lot of people. If you're Christian, it could represent Jesus. If people are telling you, if you're very into the cards, into tarot cards, into divination, possible formations of the future from right now, from the past, etc., etc. So yeah, this is actually a very good card. They're not wise. Those people that tell you this stuff, like you're gonna go to hell, they're not wise. The people that, pick and choose from, like going to say the Bible is a giant basket or a bin of different kinds of fruits and vegetables and stuff that we need to survive, or not survive, but just that, for pleasure or whatever. So yeah, basically everybody today, everybody literally is a hypocrite, because what we say we are not, we are. I'm a hypocrite. So yeah, totally, I agree. But yeah, I mean, that's, would be the pick and choosers. But yeah, this is definitely, for me, a very good special card, and because it does represent, Virgos, and how, analytical we are, and, this to me, the light in the staff, would be the pillar. It would be the wise woman, or the cunning man, or, the cunning woman and the cunning man, or the witch, or witch, which is which. So yeah, I would definitely say that this is a very good card for us to actually, contemplate, especially on the new moon. And this couldn't have come in a better time, because, without the darkness, we can't have what? We can't have that light within. We would not be able to have that light. So yeah, I would definitely say that, I would say that he is definitely trying to, especially on this journey, pulling sproul, which is energy within the earth, liminal places like hedges between the world's hedges, etc., etc., would be pulling up energy from the earth, knowledge, the serpentine flow of energy. So that to me is what this is representative of. So big time. I mean, I could go on. If you guys want me to shut up, I will, but I don't feel like it right now. The white hair definitely signifies wisdom, how far this person has come on their journey. So, I mean, yeah, it's a really good card. Really, really good card. And keeping that knowledge, and in giving that knowledge, and, dispensing that knowledge to people that, are truly appreciative of it. And, they don't just, take that knowledge, try something, use something, and then throw it away, and then be done with it. So, yeah, this is, and this could also represent somebody that is very dedicated and focused on their spiritual path. For me, like me, 28 years, 27, 28 years, I don't know. It's coming up on like 29, 28 is how long I've been doing this. And this is, a very good indication of, how, dedicated and focused I am to my path. Even while I am this sick, I still want to, I still want to be spiritual. I still want to be by my altars. I still want to, light candles for my spirits, so they can actually, find their way here to me. But, they don't need lights, literal lights or anything like that to find their ways to us. But it's just, the energy, the esoteric meaning behind the candle. But yeah, I mean, there's so much that you could do with this card. So much. Could be one of the wise men going to Bethlehem. So there's a lot of Christian references in this, Christian mythology. So everything is mythology, even traditional. I mean, even we have in traditional craft. When I say Christianity is pure mythology, it is because Christianity, what this has done. So the hermit, this can be in reference to Christianity too. The clergymen of Christianity, the people that came up with and invented, because Christianity was invented. It was not here. There was stuff here before Christianity. A lot of people don't like to admit that. They don't like to think that, okay, the world is billions of years old. They want to think that it's, just about, 3,000 years old. So, no, it's not. The world did not start with Jesus. Not at all. I mean, honestly, that's just the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. It's called brainwashing. So the hermit is not brainwashed whatsoever. He's collecting that knowledge. And I totally forget what I was going to say. I don't know. In the terms of Christianity, though, yeah, this is just, picking up, from the past. So we do have an inherent, ancestral knowledge within ourselves, within our brains, that has been ingrained by our ancestors that were before us and yet to come. So, I mean, you could... you can pick and choose whatever it is that you want, and it really doesn't matter. Does not matter. So I mean, again, it could represent one of the wise men. Who's to say that was true? We don't have proof. We have a fucking book. That's ridiculous. So, but anyways, yeah, I totally like this card, and I love it. How many other Virgos can relate with this card? It's also associated with Mercury, so yes, communication, big time communication going on there. But I mean, I think this card is very, very enlightening, and it's the epitome, the pinnacle of, trying to find that knowledge and, helping other people. So, but helping those without the profane eyes, helping the people that actually want to be, say, I want to help somebody, within traditional craft. I can't initiate you, I'm not initiated. It's just what I practiced, my whole life. And then I realized, okay, I read about it, and I was like, okay, well, that fits exactly what I do every day. So it was more traditional craft than it is, any other kind of, new age, anything. So, but yeah, it's a pretty good card. Pretty good card. I like it. Knowledge, age, wisdom, wise women, wise men, cunning women, gifts, using our inner light, our sight. So, I mean, it's just, that light that we see in people, we're here in the Hermit card as well. So, lots of archetypes can go into this card, a lot of archetypes. And he does kind of remind me of, a grim, he's very grim, and, he's very humbled. So, what he's learned and gathered in his journey, it's, he's not doing it in vain. He's not, bashing other people and saying, all right, you're going to go to hell, you're going to go to hell, you're going to go to hell, you're going to go to hell. Sorry. So yeah, it's just very different. It's very, very cool. So yeah. I don't know. I think this is a very good card. Very good card to actually ponder on for the new moon. So, what do you guys think? Anything? Are you guys going to do anything tonight for the new moon? Sorry, I think I said full moon. Dark of the moon. I should not say new moon because there's no new moon. The new moon would be literally the full moon because it's new. It's a new full moon. But yeah, dark of the moon. Hecate, we have a lot of darker energies that we can work with. Working with our shadow, integrating our shadow, more aspects of that, kind of bringing that up and, just integrating it with us, within us, and kind of, trying to find a balance between the anima and the animus, and, integrating those two together. And then again, the Hermit, collecting knowledge and, thinking about what we want to plant, what seeds that we want to plant on this dark of the moon, so when the full moon does come, it can bloom and blossom. So, I mean, very simple things that we can do like that. So, but yeah, the profane eye, that's one thing that I really understand. So, for instance, my aunt, she's very religious. She thinks she's pious as hell. She thinks she's more pious than, Jesus himself. Heavy air quotes there on Jesus. Don't believe real person ever at all whatsoever. There's no, I have no scientific proof. I want scientific proof of him. If not, then no. It's argument does not know. Nope. But yeah, that would be her. So she is the one that, she'll come to me for a tarot reading. That's the profane eye. That is literally whatever, doing something, whatever, in vain. So whatever, somebody is against you, but then they ask you these things, and they're completely against your religious beliefs, that's the profane eye. So it's like Fergie's song, worshiping two gods can get you in deep. The song is not about worshiping two separate gods. It's about a drug that she was on and she was addicted to. And it's very true. But what about worshiping the Christian God and believing in Jesus and then doing all this magic from traditional craft that draws on the typical archetypal image of the devil? So, and we do not believe in the devil at all, because there is no devil. You have to take responsibility for your own actions. And again, this is what is triggering all of what I'm saying, is the Hermit card. Take responsibility for your damn actions. Don't blame the devil. Don't blame demons. They didn't make you do it. No, it's ridiculous. You did it yourself. So whatever your issue, there we go. So that's the enlightenment of the Hermit. That's the knowledge that we need to collect and we need to know. So it's pretty interesting. I think I sounded pretty rude there. If I did, I'm sorry. I can't make anything come out right. I've made a lot of people really angry lately. And honestly, I'm not censoring myself anymore. you guys know my sick sense of humor against Christianity, and that'll never be a part of my life. I mean, it is obviously with my parents, and but I love them and accept them for that. I don't care. My best friend, she's Christian, and she's very loving and caring and kind, and she's we have our differences and everything, but that's what makes us really good friends, is that we actually we can apologize to each other, or I can apologize. I'm like, I take that back. I can apologize when I'm completely wrong and I say something stupid. But yeah, I mean, that's the knowledge that you get when you get older. Everybody go dye your hair silver now. No, I'm joking. But alright, guys, my voice is gonna go, so yesterday it was just so good to see you guys in chat. I loved it. It made me so happy. I love you guys. And I will see you tomorrow, hopefully, if I'm feeling a lot better. I'm going to try to get the series done, and we'll move on to something else. So, but dang it, this sucks. Alright, I love you all very much. Everybody please be safe, stay healthy. What is up with this Britney Spears thing too? Oh my god, Britney, what is going on? I understand what it's like to be under a type of conservatorship, but what you're going through is what my grandpa's going through. My grandpa's 82. You're around my age, so I mean, I feel very, very. I just feel for you. I know how it is to have that kind of a father. And if I were in your position, I'm pretty sure that I would probably be in the same boat as you, and I pray that that never happens ever. So that's that's scary. That's really scary. But yeah, free Britney. Yeah, totally free her. Let her go. Just let her do her thing. Let her be a human being. Whatever. So yeah, I'm done. So I'm gonna go. I love you guys very, 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 very much. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. All the way, always from Venus, all the way back down. Stupid throat. And I love you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And I'm glad. Yeah, I'll see you guys on live chat here in just a little bit. So I love you all very, very much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.